Good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel English Connection. Today I am going to explain subject and predicate. So I hope everybody knows that a sentence is divided into two parts. They are subject and predicate. What is a subject? The part of the sentence that tells us who or what the sentence is about is called the subject. The subject performs the action denoted by the verb. The rest of the sentence is called the predicate. The predicate contains the verb. So, the subject is what or whom the sentence is about. Means the sentence is talking about whom or what, while the predicate tells something about the subject. Here I have already given some examples. Now the subject and predicate portion will be depending on the types of sentences. Number 1 is the garden is full of flowers. The garden is full of flowers. So here the sentence is talking about the garden. The sentence is talking about garden. So here the garden is subject. In question number 1, the garden is subject. So this is a statement or declarative sentence. Number 1, number 2 is also a statement or declarative sentence. The poor woodcutter looked happy. The poor woodcutter looked happy. So a subject doesn't mean that it will be a one word or two word. If you find the sentence too lengthy and you are unable to find out the subject, then that time you will find out the verb. That time you will try to find out the verb. Number 2, which one is verb? Number 2, looked is verb. Number 2, looked is verb. So if looked is verb, so before the verb, whatever the portion is there, that is subject. So before the verb, whatever the portion is there, that is subject. So here the sentence is talking about the poor woodcutter. The poor woodcutter. So here the poor woodcutter is the subject, whereas looked happy is predicate. Okay. So a predicate contains a verb in it. A predicate contains a verb in it, whereas subject contains noun. Okay. Number 3 is imperative sentence. In case of imperative sentence, the subject remains silent. Okay, so number 3 is imperative sentence. Wash your hand. In this sentence the subject is not stated, it is understood. So you have to understand the subject by yourself. So what will be the answer? In case of imperative sentence, you have to write the subject by yourself. So you wash your hands. So you wash your hands. So here you is subject, wash your hands is predicate. You is subject, wash your hands is predicate. Understood? Next. So number 4 is also imperative sentence. Here also the subject is not stated, it is understood. So in case of imperative sentence, if subject, there will be no subject, you have to add the subject by yourself. Again, read your lesson, you read your lesson. So what will be the answer? You. In most sentences, the subject usually comes before the verb. So number 1 and 2, you can see the subject has come before the verb. Here verb is there and the garden is subject. Again, here looked is verb and before verb the subject is the poor woodcutter. But number 3 was itself is a verb. Okay, number 4, read itself is a verb. So, in some sentences, the subject does not come before the verb. So, not only in case of imperative sentence, in case of exclamatory sentence, in case of interrogative sentence and imperative sentence, you will see that the subject does not come before the verb. Okay. In case of declarative sentence or assertive or statement, subject will come before the verb, but rest of all the sentences the subject does not come before the verb. So I am giving some examples. So Were the mangoes sweet? The sentence is asking you something. The sentence is talking about the mangoes. So here the mangoes is subject. Okay. Were sweet is predicate. Where sweet is predicate. Okay. Now number 6 is exclamatory sentence. How sweet the mangoes are. How sweet the mangoes are. So here the sentence is talking about what? Sweet. How? No, the sentence is talking about the mangoes. So here the mangoes is subject. How sweet are is predicate. Understood? Now next is the guests have left. The sentence is talking about the guests have left. The sentence is talking about the guest. So the guest is subject, have left is predicate. The next, have the guest left. Now same question, have the guest left. So here the sentence is talking about the guest. So here the guest is subject, have left is predicate. Now next is, we bought 2 tickets for the film. So we, which one is verb? Bought is verb. So we is subject and rest of the portion is predicate. I said that always the subject will not come before the verb. Sometimes it will come after the verb also. The speeding truck knocked down the old man. The speeding truck knocked down the old man. The speeding truck is subject, whereas knock down the old man is predicate. If you are having any query, you can text me. What a splendid boat it is. This is exclamatory sentence. So, what is the subject? No. The subject is, which one is subject here? Here the sentence is talking about boat. So, boat is subject. Rest of the portion is predicate. Okay. Don't walk on the grass. This is imperative sentence. Here you have to add the subject by yourself. You don't walk on the grass. On the grass. Next one is interrogative sentence. Will Sandy go with you? Will Sandy go with you? The sentence is talking about Sandy. So Sandy is subject and rest of the portion is predicate. So in the end, I can say that in most sentences the subject usually comes before the verb, but in some sentences the subject does not come before the verb. So thank you class. I hope everybody understood. If you are having any query, you can text me.